Happy tinkering, dear learners. I am Sanjeev Mahajan from Police DAV Public School, Jalandhar, Punjab. I am going to explain here a monster game in which we are using three sprites. One is spaceship, another is a monster, and third one is a bullet. So spaceship is having its own coding part, monster is having a separate coding part, and bullet is similarly having its own coding part. So we will see step by step each and every coding part in this session. In this project, I have introduced three variables: score, infiltration, and timer. If a rocket ship hits any monster, score will become 1. It will be incremented by 1 after each and every hit. Similarly, if this rocket ship is failed to hit the monster and monster reaches to the bottom of this window, in that case it will be called infiltration done by the monster, and this infiltration variable will be incremented by 1. Same time timer is going on, so it is decremented after each and every second by 1 second, and then if it reaches to the 0 time, in that case automatically this whole game will be stopped. So final score will be shown over here, score will be displayed over here. Infiltration means you skipped the monster and monster successfully crossed your border, so that's value will be written over here. Now I am going to play this game. I have clicked on this, camera is on. If I put my hand in front of it, so it detects, and now my motion of my hand, it is detected by the camera. Now you can see if I move my hand, rocket also moves accordingly. And now if I click on the space button, now score is incremented by 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see infiltration is more than my score. I'm not good in this gaming part, but this system is software is working fine. And if I move my hand in this direction and I'm clicking over here, so like this it is working fine. Interesting thing is, in this particular game I have included timer also. System is very slow, it is responding very slow, that is why bullets are not coming out. If I keep rotating this, now time is over, score is 10, infiltration 41. So I am not good in the gaming part, but the system is working fine. Thank you. Now I am going to explain about the coding part. So this is the first sprite, that is my spaceship. Spaceship is having this coding part in which I have initialize the score. Score is initialized by 0 with 0 value. Set size to 50%. 50% of this sprite is actually the size of this spaceship was it was very big. So in order to reduce it, we have reduced the size of this spaceship. Go to X, Y, initialize the position of this spaceship. Then we turned on the camera with the transparency 40%. Wait for 1 second for stabilization. Forever loop is started here. You can see forwarded loop is started here. Forever loop, sorry. So this forever loop, in this forever loop, continuously it is analyzing the hand's position, which is captured by the camera. If key space is pressed, if I have pressed the space key over here in this keyboard, in that case, the bullet, this particular sprite bullet will be cloned, or you can say a duplicate of bullets will be produced with this block, this particular block, and wait for 0.5 seconds. 0.5 seconds. And if key right arrow pressed, so in this particular part, what I have done, I have used these two keys, right and left keys, arrow keys, to move this sprite right and left. But after that, I am not going to use it because everything is controlled with the help of this hand position. So if I move my hand from one position to another position in front of this camera, spaceship will also move accordingly. So this is due to this if statement. So if hand is detected, hand position X is saved over here, and actually index finger is position is being used. And this second part of the coding area is timer. So I have initialized the timer. It is 100, actually 100 seconds I thought, but we can change with this 120 seconds, 2 minutes, actually exact 2 minutes, so that we can just take a round figure. Forever loop, inside this I have decrement this timer value. Actually this is a variable, timer variable introduced, and this timer value will be decremented by 1 after each and every second. So this is actually the program area where it performs the timer part. So after completion, if timer is equal to 0, in that case stop all, everything will be stopped. So this is the timer area. Second part is a monster. Whenever I click the green flag, so set infiltration to 0, means in the very beginning there is no infiltration, so we initialize the value with the 0 value, and continuously costume is being changed and a clone is created after each and every 2 seconds. It is created. When I start as a clone, means whenever a monster clone is created, in that case your position of the this part is actually deciding from where the monster is coming. So there is a random position of the monster dropping down from the top to bottom, and Y position is fixed, but X position is random. So X position is from minus 200 to 200. You can see here, to minus 200 to 200. So this is the X position, and this value will be randomly generated by the system, and we cannot predict from where monster is coming. So it is changed and it drops down, and -3 is the position of a y. It decrements the -3. It decrements with the 3 value, and in that case, if it reaches to the bottom part, so I have introduced one more if condition in which it checks whether it touches the -169 value or not. If it is touching or it crosses this value, in that case infiltration done, means it will be incremented by 1. This value will be incremented by 1. So 1 infiltration is done. So this is after this, delete this clone, means after touching this bottom line, the clone will be disappear. So this is about the monster part, and very easy part is a bullet. If a bullet is produced, or if I have clicked on this space bar, in that case clone of a bullet will be generated, and its position is totally depending upon the position of this is there is a sprite called spaceship. So spaceship is actually missing here, so it should be spaceship. So it follows the spaceship position and repeat until touching monster. So bullet will continuously moving upward direction by 5. I have reduced the size of speed of this bullet so that it can touch each and every monster. So touching monster, if it is touching monster or touching edge means top edge, so in that case bullet will be disappear or deleted. So this is the animation and this is the coding part of all these 3 sprites. Thank you very much.